Hello and welcome to the Bearnes Unit Podcast with me, Martin Bearne, and my co-presenter and producer, Chris Gallagher.
Hi there.
I'm trying to be somber.
You're being very... It's like the weather... not the weather report,
the NPR thing. I'm trying to be like that.
No, that's American. It's like the shipping news.
Oh, really?
Do you remember the shipping? That was very soulful.
A ship has sailed out. Is that what it was?
No, it's not.
A blue ship.
You've clearly never listened to the shipping news.
That has boxes on it.
Yeah, the boxes. Yeah, you're getting there. You're certainly getting there.
Today on the show we have...
Okay, end this.
Billy Kirkwood. Today on the show we have Billy Kirkwood.
Billy Kirkwood, yep.
The actor, comedian, and a wrestler.
He's not a wrestler. He's a wrestler.
Wrestler commentator.
Wrestling commentator. Correct.
Wrestling commentator. He does the wrestling.
He does the wrestling. Yeah.
That the youngsters watch. This is a great episode.
Yeah, it's tremendous. It's one of the funnest podcasts I've ever done.
Billy is a professional.
He's a professional.
He's a pro. He turned up here, we're ready to go, and the banter was just flowing.
It was flowing like wine.
I don't drink wine. I thought that it was good that we just got into the conversation straight away. There wasn't any tension.
Is there usually tension, Martin?
I would like there to be in some of them, so they get a lot of listens.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I think we should fall out at some point.
I'm very close to... I'm almost on the verge of falling out with you every second of every day, to be honest.
Now, you need to bring some of that passive aggression to the air, to the podcast at some point.
I think what happens behind closed doors in our relationship, Martin, should be kept behind closed doors. Let's have a professional front.
Okay.
And move forward.
Right.
Certainly.
Yep.
And, yeah, so this was a really, really great podcast with Billy Kirkwood. Very interesting. If you're a comedy fan, obviously, you get to the meat and the bones of what it is to be a comedian. If you're a wrestling fan, you get some really interesting insight into what Billy does and how ICW kind of has developed and where they're kind of maybe going to.
I think there's a good balance of it all in the chat.
And from a human perspective, you know, we learn about relationships, we learn about experiences.
Yep.
Certainly. And you know what? Let's let the episode do the talking on its own. If you want to just finish introducing.
When I first lost my virginity,
go.
No, I'm joking. Yes, I don't know why I went into that. I've had too much Pepsi. This is the Bearnes Unit Podcast, and this is Billy Kirkwood. Enjoy. Well, welcome to the Bearnes Unit Podcast. I'm here with Billy Kirkwood. Hello, Billy.
Hello, mate.
Hey, I'm
never ready for the Bearnes Unit. I'm never ready for it. I thought I was going to be ready, but I wasn't. No. Shocks everyone every time, to be fair.
It's an amazing name.
Oh, thank you. And Chris Gallagher, hello.
Hi there.
It's based on my failed Fringe show that I had years ago.
Oh, wow.
Try to turn it into something positive.
I think every Fringe show I've ever had has been a failed Fringe show. Even the ones that have done well.
The worst part in the room on the Saturday, the bar opened. So the barman that I always spoke to was there working, and he had this sad look in his eye, like, this is it? This is your little show?
Good way to promote yourself, Martin, from the start. Yep.
Was he your audience member?
I think so. And there was one where a woman, a little 12-year-old girl came in, and she started to get on the mic before the show had started, and started comparing the audience and stuff.
Was she good?
She was funny. I was trying to tell her she was funny, but I was like, please get off my stage. You're really funny, but please go. I was like, I'm going to go and get the manager, and she went, great, that'll give me more time on stage. Like, that's funny.
She's got logic applied to it.
Yeah.
And then you came on, and how did she react to your show?
I think she left.
Oh, right.
Crash another show.
Fucking open spots.
Did people leave with her? Did the audience go with her? Take it on from?
Billy, how's being a dad?
I'm a dad, yeah, it's alright. I've been a dad now for a couple of years.
The second one, though, you've had.
The second one, yeah. That's a fucking game changer. I'll tell you that shit for nothing. That's, no, it's cool, man. It's cool. It's part of just the makeup. You know, I think there's so many fucking comics. I think there's so many people in life that just give up their life when they become parents.
Yeah.
Yep.
And one of the best pieces of advice I ever got is make sure your children become a part of your life. Make sure they don't become your life.
Oh, that's good.
And I think there's plenty of people that just fucking do that. Like, everything that defined me as a person is what should make me a good dad. So why would I want to fucking let all that go? Like, honestly, no, it's pretty good. Little son, Loki, he's 2.5. He's fucking. I know people say this about their kids, but that kid's not right. That kid is fucking mental, but in a good way. But I'm also kind of delighted. It's like, good wee man. There's some damage there, and that's what you need in life. Trust me. And the other one's just like got that new car smell. He's just out of the box, so. He's just sitting there being a baby. I think he's just started smiling, so already he's like 80% more interesting than he was. So it's good, man. It's good. It motivates you to get up in the fucking morning, I suppose. So that's my days are longer. That seems to be about it. My days are a lot longer. Good.
Is your other son called Thor, or
he is not called Thor? My other son is called Moriarty.
Oh, come on. Really?
He's called Moriarty. We name, first names are always villains, middle names are always heroes. So Loki is Loki Indiana Kirkwood, because Indiana Jones was named after the dog, and our dog's name is Indy.
Oh.
And Moriarty is Moriarty Tiberius Kirkwood.
Oh.
Because Tiberius after James T. Kirk. So
Oh.
we were at one point going to fuck with everyone, and we were going to call him Han Tiberius Kirkwood, and it was like, Star Wars on Star Trek, there'd been fucking riots in the hospital. Fucking, how dare you!
Oh, that kid being bullied.
yeah. But, no, man. It's all good. Interesting.
How's it affected your comedy, your writing?
Well, you know something? I think loads of people start going about the funny fucking things their kids say.
Yeah.
And I'm not that guy. I'm not good. I think I do some stuff about maybe like being a dad now, but it's more actually people's perceptions of me being a dad and just my attitude towards it, which is not amazing. I don't think people see someone looking like me and doing what I do and go, that guy's someone cunt's dad. I don't think people do that. So I don't talk about it a heavy amount.
I think when your son gets older, it'll be like, oh, my dad does the wrestling.
I hope so. I hope he's more interested in that. If he wants to be a comedian, I'll be fucking heartbroken.
I'm not screwed you up that much.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Dad, don't you fucking dare. Dad, I've written a joke. You fucking get up those stairs right now. And you think about what you've done.
You practice your arm bars.
Yeah. Oh man, I'd love him to be. But then again, would I want him? If he wants to be a wrestler, that's cool. I don't mind that. It's actually something that kind of terrifies me. Like, I want to try and keep quiet what I do for a living as long as I can. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe by the time he's like 10, maybe I'll do something else. I have no fucking idea. But yeah, the idea. Oh god, that's a horrible thing. But I think he's already flashes because he's seen me on stage a bunch of times now. Like, he came to see me do panto like 3 times and stuff. So he must, even at 2.5, he must be like, Dad's not quite like other dads. Or maybe he's not at that. Maybe that'll kick him when he goes to primary school and he'll like, your dad does what? Your dad does what? All right, my dad's always around. But yeah, he seems to dress up as women on stage, and wrestling, like even when I've been watching back some ICW stuff, because I watch just my bits, of course.
Yeah.
Like, you see me dada on the TV, and he must like that. When's it going to get to the point where he goes, that's weird?
Yeah.
Not everyone else's daddy's doing like little bits and knobs, so fuck it, man, I'll cross that bridge. That's actually the thing that terrifies me more than anything. It's like, Dad, are you famous? No, son. No, I'm not. I'm not even remotely famous.
I'm so surprised at how big the wrestling's gotten.
Oh man,
like past couple of years.
The wrestling. See, people who call it the wrestling. That's what.
That's the thing. I feel like an old
it's
man.
It's like the dancing.
Oh,
it's like, you go to the dancing more. I love the dancing.
You still love that?
With the wrestling, man.
Wrestling, professional wrestling.
Yeah.
In Scotland, man,
that was a little club that you go to or something.
In Scotland, is like a hotbed, and it has been like for like fucking about 4 years. It's really taken off. I mean, it was a sort of hotbed. We've got a whole bunch of companies here, like BCW, SWA, who's the long established one, and ICW, that's just gone just through the roof. It's a real hotbed. So many talented people. Like,
is your sort of part in it, do you help with the writing and stuff, or help them?
I do some bits and bobs backstage, but I'm involved. I am the commentator and host of live shows and helping develop stuff for them.
They might say you would need you to be scared of this guy. This guy's like.
No, they would. I wouldn't take an active part in any storylines, unless I was really asked, and I've sort of made it clear that I don't really want to, because I don't think I've got any real business doing that. I think I'm in a good position of, I'm the sort of voice, the conduit between the viewer and I warm up the shows and shit. I think I'm in the perfect place.
Yeah.
Like, my ego is completely happy with that.
You don't want to become WCW, is what you're saying.
No. And the thing is, I've been asked to be actively a part of stuff, and I've went no. I think I've said if I did it once, it would have to be for like a special occasion. Like, it'd have to be like it'd have to really make sense.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't think it makes it. Maybe when I'm going, maybe that'll be it. If it ever came to an end and it'd be like, can I get fucking dropped on my head on the way out or something? So you'll never see me again or some shit like that, you know. But no, I think. It's quite funny because I think like a lot of comedians go, oh, I'd make an amazing bad guy manager and stuff like that. No, you wouldn't. You'd be shit.
No.
You'd be absolutely dreadful because you can't put your ego in the box and shit like that. And yeah, man, what they do is completely different. But the only exception to the rule is probably the wee man.
Yeah.
In my mind, and I think there's so many fucking people that are just not really wrestling fans. You see,
he's a wrestling fan, and his persona's kind of suited to it.
Yeah, and Neil is so good at what he does, and I think there's so many comedians are like just eager to get involved. Oh, I just want to get involved with wrestling because I think it's some fame thing or something like that. You know, it's this is my point. I've had an amazing 4 years involved with ICW. If they turned around tomorrow and went, right, this isn't working out, you're away, I couldn't really complain.
Yeah,
I couldn't really complain, but I also put my fucking everything into it. You know, if I wasn't doing that, then I would get rid of me, fuck it. You know, but
the thing with the wee man I always find amazing is the bumps he takes. Like, genuinely,
I don't like any of that shit at all.
He genuinely takes like really hard bumps and stuff.
At the start of 2015, I did just to improve my commentary because I'd never been inside a wrestling ring. I did a little bit of training. And then I actually broke a rib. Broke a rib, and then I couldn't be there for the last day in training because I had a gig in the diary. Just fucked up my weeks. It was like a 9-week course with GPWA, who are probably I won't count, but they're one of the top schools now in Scotland, and very quickly, and they're affiliated with ICW. I made it clear.
They had a showcase the other day, didn't they?
They had a showcase the other day. Sadly, I couldn't be there.
Yeah,
like a wanker. I couldn't be there, but they did like an introduction course, and I made it clear because I knew all the trainers, because all the trainers are full-time wrestlers at ICW and various other countries, and I went, I'm literally just coming in to get a bit of insight. I am not here to become a professional wrestler. I am not even interested in having a match.
Yep.
And I'm not. I still am not. And it's so funny when you hear about people going, oh yeah, there was a couple of people that got involved, oh yeah, I'm just here to get a bit of insight and all that, and you go, you want to be shut the fuck up.
My mate, one of my mates, I think Liam, got offered something about it, and they went, you'd have to take a couple of hits, and he went, oh god, no, I'll be alright.
Oh really? Yeah. Well, that's it. And I did my bit of training, and I was told I wasn't bad. I was told I wasn't bad. I at least acquitted myself okay.
Cool.
I'm sure that's easy to say in an 8-week introduction. Well, he's not shit.
Yeah.
You know,
I could be a wrestler, yeah.
And trust me, there was a couple of guys that I did go, I feel like an actual physical genetic oddity next to these guys because they are appalling. When it's like you can't even do a fucking forward roll. What the shit? Yeah. I can do a back, I can do like this. It's a thing called a flip bump. It's almost to protect yourself. Like you've literally from standing position flip over and land on your back. It's a lot more complex than that. So don't ever listen to this at home and think about doing it. I could not do that for love nor money. I was fucking terrified.
No way.
I could do everything else, like everything I was pretty much asked, but I could not do one of those. I was fucking terrified.
Yeah.
I was just going to land on my head.
The thing I always find about ICW is like I go to every show, so I've not missed a show in quite a few years, but when I bring someone new, they're always really skeptical. Like they always have this idea that it's like really amateur and like, but then they come and it's like, wow, these guys are actual wrestlers. And
Yeah,
they are.
They
get that with comedy as well.
Oh yeah, totally. You got, something's on it. Oh, something's on it. Such and such must be shite. Oh, these guys are actually really good. See the parallels between wrestling and comedy. It's ridiculous. Just to go over the ICW thing a wee bit. I mean, the talent these guys have is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, and these guys get hit for real. I hate everybody uses the fake word, right? And you know, it used to be that you didn't say it. But we can kind of take it back now and says no, it might be predetermined. I'm not going to insult anyone on this podcast. It might be predetermined, but it's still real to a lot of people. You're taking the suspension of disbelief, and these guys are getting hit for real. Don't make a fucking bone about it. They are fit when they are getting thrown down. When they are, I mean, there's different ways of working and stuff, man. And these guys knock the living shit out of each other. So don't ever sit there and think, oh, they must be absolutely fine. No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're really not. And if nothing else, I got an appreciation for that, an extra appreciation for that. And you know, the worst thing is about the school is they did say, if you fancy coming back and doing some extra stuff, and I just went, nah. But then I did actually break a rib, legitimately break a rib. Once I got March out of the way, I think I got busy in April, and then I had a car accident. Yeah. So it was like, I am not going anywhere near a wrestling ring anytime soon until I'm all healed up.
Was that after a gig?
Yeah, it was actually. It was after a charity gig in Falkirk.
Oh,
May
God.
1st last year, I was in a horrendous car accident, which